start again. Welcome to the land of fame excess. Am I gonna fit in? Jumped in the cab, here I am for the first time. Look to my right and I see the Hollywood sign. This is all so crazy. Everybody seems so famous. My tummy's turning and I'm feeling kinda homesick. Too much pressure and I'm nervous. That's when the taxi man turned on the radio and the Jay-Z song was on. And the Jay-Z song was on. And the Jay-Z song was on. So I put my hands up to play my song. The butterflies fly away. Nod in my head like yeah. Moving my hips like yeah. Got my hands up to play my song. You know I'm gonna be okay. Yeah. It's a party in the USA. Yeah. It's a party in the USA. Get to the club in my taxi cab. Everybody's looking at me now. Like, who's that chick that's rocking kicks? She gotta be from out of town. So hard with my girls on around me. It's definitely not a Nashville party. Cause all I see is the letter. I guess I never got the memo. My tummy's turning and I'm feeling kinda homesick. Too much pressure and I'm nervous. That's when the DJ dropped my favorite tune. And the Britney song was on. And the Britney song was on. And the Britney song was on. So I put my hands up to play my song. The butterflies fly away. Nod in my head like yeah. Moving my hips like yeah. Got my hands up to play my song. You know I'm gonna be okay. Yeah. It's a party in the USA. Yeah. It's a party in the USA. Feel like I've been on a flight back to my hometown tonight. Something stops me every time. The DJ plays my
Hey guys, welcome to Challenger 350. We're cruising at 43,000 feet on our way down to Mexico here. Thought I'd give you a little overview of the flight instruments, what we have up front. This is the Collins Proline 21 Advanced, so we got a lot of cool stuff. Primary flight display here. You can see we're doing Mach 0.82 at 43,000 feet. And we have synthetic vision, which is really cool. You can see some water down here, mountains, all that kind of stuff. Gives you a GPS version of what you would see out the window. Good for situational awareness. Flight path vector here shows where the airplane's actually going versus where it's pointed. Angle attack indicator over here, always visible. Red line changes to the configuration of the airplane. But pretty cool stuff. Down below, all kinds of in-route information, ground speed, true airspeed. So we're doing 470 knots over the ground right now. Outside static air temperature is minus 60 degrees. And we got a quartering right tailwind of 13 knots. You can see some airplanes down here. We're 6,000 feet below us, 4,000 feet below us. Over here on our MFD, I got the engine information on my side right now. You can change these displays hundreds of different ways, whatever you want to show up here. Pretty nice. 5,000 pounds of fuel. Cabin altitude 7,500 feet. Down here we have a bunch of map information. We can display all kinds of good stuff like airspace, terrain, weather, NEXRAD weather, which is satellite produced weather. So it's really handy displays over here. Switch it up a little bit for you here. Here I've made the map a lot larger. You can kind of see down the road here. You can actually see our descent point coming up already. We're 320 miles from our destination. Some of the other good stuff we can talk about on our systems, we can show our anti-ice here. Draws a nice schematic for us. Shows the valves, basically whether they're open or closed, how much pressure we have. And you can see the green line actually shows there's pressure in those portions of the line. So if I'm going to open those up right now, which we'll do a test anyway, I've got to do it. Opening up the wing valves. We're now moving hot air from the engines up to the front leading edges of the wing. And we're making sure we don't get any overheat indications or anything like that. Environmental control, we can see our air conditioning coming out of the engines, going through the air conditioning units, and up into the cockpit and the cabin. Shows you the temperature you selected, the temperature it actually is. Pretty nice. Electrical, same kind of deal. You can see the generator's online, APU is shut down, so it's all white. You can show the electrical path all the way through the different buses, and here's our batteries up here. Fuel, same exact scenario. Green shows the path that's flowing. You can see our fuel pumps there if we want to turn on our auxiliary fuel pumps and the valves and so forth. Fuel quantities here, fuel totalizer there. Hydraulics, same system. Nice thing about hydraulics, it shows you exactly which system is on each different element of the airplane. So if you have an issue, that will show up for you to problem shoot. Got a summary page. Just kind of gives you an overall of everything here. Back to our 2-minute ice test. We're done with that. We're going to turn it off. Everything looks good. There we go. And then back to our map here. We can display all kinds of different things, which is really nice. I can show airspace. I can even put airways on here, which is kind of cool. Let's go to high airways here. That'll be a better off deal. And then if I go in on the range here, now you can start to see the airways and some of the intersections and so on and so forth. Pretty nice tool. If you're moving really close, you can actually see us moving along. If I can get something here, there's a waypoint coming down the way here. That's kind of fun. So you can see we're intercepting UJ-53 coming up ahead. And then we can turn on terrain. Here's some terrain information. Highest peak is 8,000 feet, so we're entering some mountainous area. That's the green shaded area. And I could turn on radar if I wanted radar for the weather or NEXRAD. We can display all kinds of different information on this too. Well, that's about it for you. Down below we got all the comm radios. You can select them via the basically the FMS down here, or you can dial it up from the panel up here. But it always shows this for us. Makes it pretty convenient. Another feature we have that's pretty cool with this avionics package is electronic charts. So no longer carrying around paper and so forth. Here's some of the synthetic vision. We're going over some mountainous terrain and some valleys, so you can kind of see what's going on outside. Of course, you can't even really see it out the window. We're too high, but nice to have an idea. Back to the electronic charts here. I can select any chart I want. This is our airport chart right here. And once we get on the surface here, it'll actually show our GPS position of the airplane moving around on the taxiways. So on low visibility, that's really a good thing. We can scroll through everything. Here's a departure chart. I can scroll around on this chart. I can zoom in if I want to, take a look at things. And again, it'll show our position on here in most cases. Not in this one here because the chart's not to scale. I can go through and select whatever chart I want to see. Here we're doing an approach down the road. I can look at the whole approach plate here. You can see it's in mountainous terrain and so forth. And again, our airplane will show its actual position once we start this approach. But we can follow it all the way down through. Pretty cool. And we can split, here we have a split view. We split the chart so you can always see the top portion of the chart versus the bottom. We can kind of change that around here. Let's go to normal chart view. There's what your chart would normally look like if it was paper. With full color display and the ability to zoom in really gives us some great situational awareness when we're doing these.
Senator, do you have the current weather?